if you had a job where you come to work and people clap for you, it would change your entire mood.
We don't have any plans at the moment to do PC.
Or you can grow a conscience in the next 5 minutes and see where that takes you.
Don't this hit make my people wanna stop? Don't this hit make my people wanna stop? Don't this hit make my people wanna stop?
Watch the series finale of X-Men next Saturday morning. Check your local listing.
What the hell going on?
Oh, we heard tale of a party. Gangnam Style. Open Gangnam Style.
There can be only one magical Negro.
It won't take long when there's a song to help you set the pace.
This is pathetic.
Where we used to live.
Life could be worse.
This is the worst.
This is the worst.
This is the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Ai, menina, mina, chega aí. Ai, menina, mina, chega aí. Vai, quebra, tem mais, vai. Menina, chega aí. Vai, olha, danado. Eita!
And the Disney stock just keeps going down and down and down.
I'm bag of pixie dust. Contraband.
They're going to do the Mary Poppins thing. They're going to do it. They're going to do it.
Magic mirror on the wall. The fairest one of all.
Oh, bitch, you killed Kenny.
Kenny.
You fat hoe.
Oh, I get it. I'm not persecuted. I'm just an ass.
All right. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Reina Creole, of course, always bringing you that spice when it comes to sci-fi and pop culture analysis. And speaking of that, welcome to the Spice Lounge, where I give you that hot conversation, spicy opinions, completely unfiltered about what's going on out here in these pop culture streets. And boy, do we have a loaded show for you tonight. We're going to be talking about the Michael Jackson movie that's coming out. And now, yet again, the critics poo-poo tell you that it's so not worth it. It's like, shut up. Us regular people who pay money are going to see this movie. And not only that, but I think with these certain critics, they still have not gotten, well, I shouldn't say all of them, enough of them, have not gotten over the fact that Michael stepped into the pop culture, well, say the pop music space, and owned it and became, as Elizabeth Taylor crowned him as, the queen of pop. And these folks are still butthurt over that. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about the Coyote versus Acme trailer that finally dropped, the movie that Zaslav tried to keep locked up, you know, like that Batgirl treatment. But no, the fans said, we're not down with that. And sure enough, the trailer is out. we're going to go take a look at that. And of course, a whole bunch of other hot topics that we are going to talk about. And you guys who are there in the chat, you guys are my unofficial co-hosts, which means I'm looking to you to give me some real-time feedback about these topics that I am bringing up to you tonight. Topics that have gotten onto my radar for one good reason or another. So I see you guys filtering in here from YouTube and from X. Thank you so much. Please do hit that like button. Please do consider subscribing. Please do share and do the things, because that is your price of admission into my house to have all this fun. So let's see, who have we got before we get to rolling here? Of course, I see Tom, one of my amazing mods. Don't be a slacker. Hit the like, or Acme is going to flatten you with a retro ball. So true. Man, I learned so much stuff from Wile Coyote. And do you want to know where I learned the most about why Wile Coyote stuff did not work? Physics class. We had so many Wile Coyote examples. Hilarious. And Avarice Carmageddon is here, who says, I always hit the like button for any videos that I watch, including live streams. Well, thank you so much, my dear, for doing that. I sure do appreciate it. It helps my channel so very much. Let's see. We have also got, I see Brian Acosta. Hello, my dear. He says, hello, everyone. Hello. Lots of MJ copies out there, like JT, Usher, Bruno Mars. I almost don't want to say, I won't say copy. I'll say homage in a way, because gosh, Michael Jackson influenced so many people. Not only here, I dare say, and I do believe this is the case. You guys can tell me this when we get to the section of the show. I believe Michael Jackson was more beloved around the world than in his own country. And I have a point of personal privilege, but I will bring that up during the Michael segment. You'll get a little bit of an insight as to kind of why I'm like so into exposing just the bias that media has towards Michael Jackson. And there's Thanatos Felicitas, who says, hello, everyone. Well, hello, my dear. Hello and welcome, 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 welcome. So good, so good, so good to see you. And Kiss My Grits is here. Hello, says good evening to everyone and the Queen of Spice. Yes, thank you so very much. Not only just the Queen of Spice, but you know what? Queen of Spice and the ruler of the kingdom of happy pop culture warriors, because we are happy pop culture warriors over here on this channel. It is not all doom and gloom. Everything does not suck. And if it does suck, we don't just whine, moan, bitch, and complain that it sucks. I mean, we do, but we give point by point by point by point of examples of exactly why it sucks. Yeah, exactly. I have a rule on this channel. You can't just tell me you don't like something without telling me why you don't like something. Same with Jimi Hendrix. Yes. Do you know who one of Jimi Hendrix's biggest I shouldn't say homage, but the ones who paid, like, say, homage to Jimi Hendrix? Slash from Guns N' Roses. I had a dream I was going to run away with Slash. My life could have turned out so wrong. But that's okay. All right, I see you guys here. Let's get to stepping, shall we? Let's get this show on the road. First thing we are going to talk about here is, and daggone it, I hate it when all my tabs get messed up. I think this is it. Okay, so here's kind of an explanation as to why I am the way that I am, especially when it comes to hockey. I am from Philly, okay, where we will throw snowballs at Santa Claus. And if we're playing Pittsburgh, there's two teams where Philly gets real extra. Uh, One is any Canadian team that we're playing. Yes, I know we have Canadians on, the Flyers team, but hey, they're playing for the Flyers, down for the Flyers, and Pittsburgh and the New Jersey Devils. But that's a Jersey, that's a PA versus Jersey thing. But when it comes to Pennsylvania, yeah, we get real nasty when Pittsburgh comes to play. And I don't know if any of you know about the Philadelphia Flyers mascot, Gritty. That need about extra. You're saying I shouldn't laugh. No, I'm totally gonna laugh. This is just how we are. This Philly is also the same place. Remember, um, we were in the Super Bowl, and some of the teachers in Philly, to get up the school spirit and the pep rally and everything, put pictures of the opposing team on like the punching bags, the ones that the bop it, you hit it, tries to go down. That's what we do here, okay? Because that's how we are. That's how we are. And of course, here's Gritty again. I see you. Yeah, we see you. Exactly. Exactly. This is how we are in Philly. No filter whatsoever. If you can't handle it, you can't handle it. But we'll help some of your fans get home, though. We'll help you get home. Yeah, that right there explains a lot of why your girl is who she is. I'm a Pens fan. Yeah. Mascots punch. Oh, mascots. Maybe this is new to some people, but I'm used to mascots doing stuff like that. You kind of bet on that. That's the most entertaining part of the game. Oh yeah, yes it is. Yes it is. I love it. I love it. Okay, I'm missing a diss track. Bring it. I think all of Philly's mascots are extra. The Philadelphia Fanatic, he's crazy. Then of course you got Gritty. He's crazy. The Philadelphia Eagle depends on his mood that day, if he's feeling benevolent or not. But the hierarchy of crazy ass mascots in Philly, Gritty is up there. And considering it's hockey, makes perfect sense, right? We're going on to something that's a little less okay. Yeah, still lots of punching and everything, but it's okay. It's okay. It's time. My Hero Academia in concert is coming to the US. I'm so excited about this. Celebrating 10 years of My Hero Academia with unforgettable moments from all 8 seasons on the big screen, brought to life by a live band performing the score in perfect sync with the series. Now, if you've ever gone to see, I did in Philly, the Philharmonic Orchestra, and they did the score to, I saw the one for A New Hope, Star Wars 4, and also for Empire Strikes Back. So that was the best one out of all the 3. And I think we were out at the Mann Music Center. and you had the Philadelphia Philharmonic Orchestra, and then you had the Empire Strikes Back playing on the screen. It was one of the coolest experience ever. It was like going to a convention, a Star Wars convention. Everyone had on their gear on. It was one of the coolest things ever. I whoever came up with this was a genius. I love it. So pre-sale for most cities begins tomorrow at 10 a.m. with the code MyHero10. General on sale begins Friday, April 24th at 10 a.m. local time. I'm still kind of pissed that there isn't a concert that's coming to Orlando yet, but they're still doing more dates. So if you're in the Philly area, I don't know where Munn Hall is, but something tells me that's Western Pennsylvania. So there's one in Reading that they're going to have there. Reading, Columbus. Kicks off in Farmington, New Mexico. Salt Lake, Costa Mesa. Okay, they're going to LA and San Fran crap. Go. I'm not saying the word. Eugene, Seattle. Lots of them that are in California, Sugarland, Texas, Lowell, Massachusetts. They were going to Dayton, okay, and Chicago. All right, Brooklyn, New York. Oh, that one's going to be off the chain. Newark, New Jersey. Newark. They're going to be in Newark. So yeah, more dates are going to be announced. So I'll keep you guys on track with this. I'm hoping they're going to be somewhere in Florida. Probably because Florida's crazy. They're trying to figure out exactly where they're going to play their dates. But either way, I'll keep you guys up to date with that. It's going to be it's going to be so good. If you have ever watched My Hero Academia, the music is insane. It's absolutely insane. Insane. And if you have not watched My Hero Academia, the anime, you need to. The guy who actually draws Deku, he is a Spider-Man fan. And I figured that out. If you've ever watched the anime, something about it, a lot of it reminds you of Spider-Man. And My Hero Academia has more love for American superhero characters than Marvel does for their own. It is amazing. You got to watch My Hero Academia. It is awesome. It is awesome. Yes, they will. New York and California dates will sell extremely fast. So, like I said, just to remind you, My Hero Academia in concert. That is the website. Make sure you're following up My Hero MHA official over here on X if you aren't already. And yeah. General sale begins tomorrow, 10 a.m. local time. So make sure that if you're interested in getting tickets, make sure you're online. Right, you're online for that. So, folks, I don't know if any of you have been paying attention. Maybe you have. I don't know. I know that I sure have. For the Michael movie, Turn It Up, Michael is now verified hot on Rotten Tomatoes, now playing in theaters and IMAX everywhere, and you can go and get your tickets. Now, the popcorn meter is 94%, and I'm not surprised by this at all. I have seen the trailer for this film play in front of so many other movies that I've seen, including Super Mario Galaxy. Everybody was into it, even little kids. It's like as soon as they heard Michael Jackson's music, immediately they paid attention. It is going to be such a freaking banger. I cannot wait to see it. Apparently not just me. Coming to us from Variety, courtesy of Rebecca Rubin. Box office. Michael aims for 70 million plus debut. Record start for music biopic. And that I had to do a double take. That's Michael's nephew, Jafar Jackson, who plays his uncle in the movie. So Michael will moonwalk to the top of the box office charts. Yeah, no kidding. Lionsgate's films about the king of pop, Michael Jackson, is aiming for 65 million to 70 million from 3,900 North American theaters. That's just North American theaters, okay, opening this weekend. Some exhibitors are predicting the final number will be close to 80 million as advanced ticket sales, particularly in large formats, premium large formats like IMAX, continue to rise. Even the lower end projections would rank as the largest debut ever for a musical biopic, ahead of 2018's Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm kicking myself because I meant to see Bohemian Rhapsody in the theaters. I freaking love it. I love Freddie Mercury from Queen. And 2015's Straight Outta Compton, I saw that at $60 million. At the international box office, where Universal is handling the rollout, Michael is expected to be even bigger. It's projected to earn 75 million to 80 million from 82 global markets. 82 markets, yeah. Globally, the film should end up with a stellar 140 to 150 million or more by Sunday. In other words, Michael is primed to be a massive crowd pleaser despite the poor reviews. Well, poor reviews being from critics who didn't get to see the movie that they wanted to see. And when I say what they wanted to see, they wanted to see all about the controversy near the end of Michael's life. That's what they wanted to see. They basically wanted to see Michael Jackson raked across the coals, and when they didn't get that, they gave it a crap rating. And of course, costly behind the scenes turmoil. Well, that's promising because Michael is also one of the most expensive music biopics of all time. The film originally cost $155 million. Expensive music rights, of course, all that makes sense. But that also adds to the authenticity. I mean, if you want to see Michael's appearance at the Wembley Stadium back in the day, would you want to film the Staples Center? Duh, no. You want to film in Wembley, which is in an interesting part of the UK. I've actually been to the area near Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium, and Tom, you'll get this. Wembley Stadium, the area around Wembley Stadium is like the area around Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. No disrespect. It just is what it is. Let's see. Then the singer's estate had to pay tens of millions for additional photography after learning the third act of the film was unusable. Okay. The story had dealt with a 1993 lawsuit that accused Michael Jackson of child sexual abuse, which he denied and which was not proven. And come to find out that the kid lied about it because the parents allegedly encouraged the child to lie about it. And of course, we find this out after Michael Jackson's death. Okay. Freaking shady. After the movie was shot, producers discovered a clause in the settlement with the young accuser that barred the depiction or mentioning of him in film or television. Again, just absolutely shady. And you know, when I talk about how the press is when it comes to Michael Jackson, and it's not something that I just heard. It's not something that I read about. This was something that I experienced because when I was living in LA, I lived in Encino. The Jackson compound was in Encino. So it seemed every other freaking day, especially when these allegations came out, it was on the local news. It was everywhere. No proof, just allegation after allegation after allegation after allegation all the time, all over the place. Nothing that was proven, crucifying him in the press. I mean, I'd heard that that type of stuff went on, but when you're actually living in that bubble and you live near where they live and you hear this crap day after day after day, and then you see Michael trying to react to it and trying to, talk about all the stuff that he went through with that. It's an absolute mess. Because the LA, if you think the regular press is awful, LA press is another level of crazy. It's absolutely nuts. And again, they have not forgiven Michael for, let's say, we'll jump back in the Wayback Machine, right? And I'm gonna put this up here by Kiss My Grits while I'm talking about this. Way back in the day, there was a channel called MTV. MTV liked to basically just play pop music, white pop music. There was a time where they didn't play any Black artists whatsoever, which is why you had cable channels like BET playing a lot of Black music videos, because MTV would not play them. They didn't think it was worth doing, so they didn't play that at all. None of them. Bring in Michael Jackson, who goes from R&B with Off the Wall. He goes from R&B. Then I want to say like with Thriller, and he pops onto the pop music stage like a freaking bomb. Could not ignore him. Couldn't ignore his musical heritage. His music was absolutely infectious. And people were like, why isn't this on MTV? He should be on MTV. And MTV had to basically say, okay, well, yeah, I guess we should put him on. And that's when it went from boring ass pop. Don't get me wrong. There was some pop I loved. I will always love Depeche Mode. I will always love Duran Duran. I will always love Culture Club. But it wasn't the type of music that I wanted to listen to all the time. And I grew up watching Michael Jackson. That was the type of thing that I wanted to see. He burst onto the pop music stage, took it over completely, and not just in the US either. And this is why I say he is more beloved around the world than he is here in America. And I didn't really understand that too much until I traveled outside of the country and started seeing, just how much people love Michael Jackson's music, just how much people like Black music in general. I'll say that. Michael Jackson and rap. Those two. And I still think, again, there are these group of people, especially who are critics, who still have not forgiven Michael Jackson for basically taking over pop. Again, to the point where Elizabeth Taylor crowned him as the king of pop music. So Kiss My Grit says, since the 80s, critics have always hated movies that ended up being crowd pleasers with the massive box office. They just live in that Hollywood and NYC bubble and know nothing about the rest of the country. And that is absolutely true. In New York, they're just there in Manhattan. I don't think they go north of Soho. Okay. And in Hollywood, they're just in that little bubble that's bordered by La Brea and the 405 and north of the 101. And they just talk about cinema and just cinema like it should be this upper crust experience that you should. But no. Films are for everybody. Prime example is the Academy. Okay. Instead of giving Star Wars A New Hope the Oscar, who do they give it to? Annie freaking Hall. I've never seen that movie before in my life. When I found that out when I was a kid, I'm like, what the heck are they on? You know, they give the Oscar to, instead of giving it to Do the Right Thing, they give it to Driving Miss Daisy. All right. They give Denzel Washington the Oscar not for Malcolm X. They give it to him for Training Day. Now that doesn't tell you that these critics don't really care about what the common people want to watch. I don't know what to tell you. Because they all want to stay in the same room smelling their own farts. I won't say all of them. There are a few critics who I trust, like Zen. I trust Rosa Parra from over there in Latino Slit. Shout out to Rosa. I do trust her. I do trust her opinion. She's very fair. There's a very small group who are like that. But the majority of them, it's all about cinema. You know, forget what the hoi polloi want to watch. Why do you think most of these movies win Oscars and hardly anybody's ever saw them? Now, because the model is different and you've got studios like Netflix putting out movies, you know, now they have no choice. They have to pay attention to it. They can't forgive him for not making him. Yeah, not giving into because they didn't make him. That's what you're saying. Yeah, they can't forgive him for not making him. I think that's what I understand what you're saying. Let's see. MTV Music Television, which doesn't play music anymore and is just scripted reality slot brain rot shows nowadays. Yeah, MTV didn't start to get interesting until there were 2 shows that came out. And they had to do this because no one was really into the pop culture stuff, that the pop music, I will say bubblegum pop music, they were trying to shove down our throats. I mean, the edgiest thing that they did was put some Madonna stuff on. You had 2 shows. One was called Headbangers Ball, and the other one was called Yo MTV Raps. Those 2 shows were freaking bangers. But yeah, now it's just nobody watches it. And they finally pulled the plug on it because nobody was watching that crap. Boulder 2009 says, after watching it twice in an IMAX theater, I'm going for my 3rd watch today in 4DX. Wow. I can't even imagine what it sounds like. I mean, I was in an MDX theater. No joke. Actually, I was at City Walk, Universal City Walk, when I saw the newest trailer for Michael Jackson movie, and I was in one of those upgraded theaters. You could feel the music. It's something about it. Man, in 4DX. Wow, I'm so envious. I'm so envious of you. I really am. I hope you enjoy it so much the 3rd time around. Jafar's performance as MJ is one of the best ever. Coleman Domingo is outstanding as Joe Jackson, as was the kid who played MJ. Yeah, I'm real interested in Coleman Domingo's performance. The Dark Council, if you guys saw it last night over on Fatal J's channel. If you missed it, go back and check it out because we've been talking about the Michael Jackson movie for the longest time. And I think Fatal and a couple of the guys on the channel, they were like, well, we hope that, Coleman Domingo doesn't get typecast or, trashed about his performance. I hope his career doesn't suffer. And what I added was, well, Lawrence Fishburne's career didn't suffer when he portrayed Ike Turner in What's Love Got to Do with It. It's like, if you come correct with that performance, and I really do believe Coleman Domingo does, as you're saying, I think it's just going to absolutely help his career. It's going to be amazing. I cannot wait to see it. I don't think I'm going to be able to see it this weekend, but I'm definitely going to see it the first week. I think I want people to clear out and Call me bougie, but I am. I kind of want the theater mostly to myself. I really do. I really do. That's kind of how I feel. How I feel about it, dude. You enjoy it. Absolutely enjoy it. That I gotta do it. Gotta do it. Let's see. Hey, John the Beagle Dad. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. The Grammys also discriminated against Michael Jackson, giving the highly overrated U2 all the awards he should have received for the bad album. There are several videos on YouTube about that shocking night. Yeah, I remember that. Freaking U2. U2 and bad. The Grammys, just like the Oscars, start going for all of this safe stuff at that time until they didn't have a choice, because with what happened with Michael Jackson getting discriminated against at the Grammys, all of that blew up. Which is why now you have different categories, but he should have got that. I remember that he should have got that. The Hills and Laguna Beach. I didn't watch any of those at all. I think I watched Spring Break, and that was about it. Spring Break and Jersey Shore. Hey, Kit Kat says hello, everyone. Well, hello, and good to see you. Welcome. Thanatos says, I preferred headbangers because I am a metalhead. I am definitely not a metalhead, but there's some songs that are just freaking bangers. And one of the best rap crossovers, Anthrax and Public Enemy. And of course you had Run DMC and Aerosmith, although I do not consider Aerosmith to be a metal band, but yeah, some of I was never deep into metal, but there's some metal tunes that are just freaking awesome. They just are. Good music is absolutely good music. I just love, because it was Headbangers Ball was nothing but a party. Yo MTV Raps was nothing but a party. It was just fun. Both of them. It was absolutely fun. Please be sure and hit that like button and subscribe to the Reina Creole. Thank you, Going Shogi. Thank you. I see the orange, the gator, and the castle. Thank you. Thank you. Dude, I forgot about Singled Out. Shame on me. I forgot about Singled Out. That was a wild dating show. That was. I love Single Out. I like what they did with Jethro Tull. Yeah. Kind of like also how Trick Daddy used the sample from Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train. Let's go. That was there's so much metal and rap crossover tracks that are freaking awesome, but you just have to listen to it. It's amazing. But to kind of wrap up our Michael Jackson segment here, there are so many videos around the world about seeing the Michael Jackson movie. And look at this little kid. He's already dressed up, right? I gotta mute that before I get claimed. But check it. Look at him. So Michael Jackson's music is so prolific. I mean, again, little kids, and their parents are playing Michael Jackson because they just heard it. And there's like music my parents used to play that I did not know who did it at all, but I would hear the tracks and just, especially Parliament, my goodness. That's why I love funk music so much. Parliament, Queen, and the Rolling Stones. It's crazy. Kid has better moves than I do. Hey, Barry. Oh my gosh, this movie is absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to watch it. It is going to make more money worldwide than it will in America. It's going to make a good amount of money here in America. Do not get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. It will, but overseas, crazy. I cannot wait to see the receipts for how this film does in Japan, because Michael Jackson was huge in Japan. And I think one of the reasons why, when Michael Jackson did his Super Bowl appearance, why he got like a 5-minute standing ovation, it was like he finally got the love in America that he had been getting from around the world. Go look at that on YouTube. 5 minutes. All he did was just go and just stand there and just soaked in the love. Hey, Dylan. This is just stream hopping between shows. Also, did you see that Scary Movie released a parody image poster based on Michael? Yes, I did. I think with Scary Movie, they're just gonna pick up on every chance that they can get. Just make parodies of it. Yeah, I saw it. Oh, which, you know what? I'm gonna keep it to myself, because I was going to ask if a certain thing was in the Michael Jackson movie, and I'm pretty sure it is, because if it's not in there, people are going to riot. It better have the full dance sequence from Thriller. You want to talk about another pop culture relevancy moment? Everybody knows the Thriller dance, especially at Halloween. That is one of the most ubiquitous, well-known dance choreography segments. I almost want to say it's I'll say it basically is a choreography standard, I would say, so to speak, for the Thriller dance. Yeah, absolutely. Justin Timberlake. Yeah, it won't. It won't. Justin, he tries, but it ain't gonna work. Nah, it ain't gonna work. Hey, Amanda, how you doing? Good seeing you. MJ Multiverse Flash Mob coming to a theater near you. Oh, I'll bet. I bet. Absolutely. You won't be disappointed with the music, set pieces. Oh, did he do Keep It in the Closet? I freaking love that. Oh my gosh, that one's so hot. It's so hot. Hey there, how you doing? I see you guys in here. A Thriller dance was inspiration for Backstreet Boys' Everybody's music video. Oh, okay. Cool. But for me, the quiet moments of Michael are just the fact that I cannot wait to see this. Can't wait. My mom said that at her high school prom, only the sober kids would dance the Thriller. Yeah, you can't be drunk trying to do a Thriller dance. It's so much work. Oh, Dan. Okay, well, we have got 62 of you in here, so we're going to skip on over to some gaming news. I'd heard that this was going to happen. Ubisoft says it's time to raise the black flag again, July 9th, 2026. I had to miss the showcase that they were doing for this because I had to go to the orthodontist to get yet more Invisalign trays. So I missed the showcase, but let's take a look at the trailer here. Also, full disclosure, another reason why I want to play Assassin's Creed Black Flag is because of all the pirates that I have in my family history. Lots of pirates from lots of nations. So this is the period of time where basically all my ancestors are jacking ships. Oh, I just saw the Spanish Burgundian cross. Hang on. Right back there. Yeah. That's authentic as hell. That's a Burgundian cross, Spanish mane. Yeah. This is dope.
We fly no colors out here, but praise the lack of them.
That looks so, if you've ever been to the Caribbean, oh my gosh, this looks just like it. Wow.
Praise the lack of them. So let the black flag signal nothing but your allegiance to man's natural freedoms.
And I'm also going to add, pirates were ethnically diverse as well. Pirates, how would I put it this way? Pirate was more of like a class. And it didn't matter what your social class were, as long as you kept to the pirate code. Didn't matter who you were, didn't matter what you looked like. So you had pirates of all colors. So this is natural diversity in history. And I had to pause for a minute because I want to blow this up. Unlike Assassin's Creed Shadows, where you made up a black samurai and co-signed onto that crap. You need to apologize for that, Ubisoft. I'm just saying. Cannons. I've seen those style cannons.
If a man plays the fool, then it's only fools he'll persuade.
This looks so good. Mix of in-work game, in-progress gameplay, and in-game cinematics.
But appear to be the devil.
This looks good.
And all men will submit.
This looks so freaking authentic.
We're pirates, kid. We take as we please.
Captain Kid?
And become who we like.
Become who we like, yes. You want to talk about a democratic society? Granted, pirates were not, how do I put it this way? Pirates weren't always the nicest of people, but they had their own society, and they were actually treated more fairly on a pirate ship than, say, on a Spanish galleon or British Navy. You get my point? That's why I didn't like deserters.
But that look ain't you. It's not who you are.
Who am I then?
You're a wonder, Kenway.
Underwater, that looks good. And lots of sharks, too.
You've a knack for this kind of work.
Gotta get the gold,
It'll work if you love it.
Flintlock pistol. And Tom's in the chat. I've seen so many of these in museums. Yes. So this is the first version. Yeah, go and Shogi. This is not what you get in the game, and this is what I have to explain to people. That is what you would call the proof of concept version. It's not the final one. So that's not the one that's for sale. What they're showing you is the proof of what they've done and the mechanics. So it's not the version that you'll buy, So play it day one with Ubisoft Plus. I got an issue with Ubisoft, okay, because I have Assassin's Creed Origins, which I'm about to play pretty soon. I'm pretty pissed that I have to actually set up a Ubisoft account before I can freaking play it. But anyway, This is the one that I was waiting for, the original. I think when this one finally goes up for sale, they're going to yank the original Assassin's Creed Black Flag. So, yeah, it is resynced. A 2026 take on the original legend. Well, you know why they're resyncing this, right? Because from what everyone has told me, Assassin's Creed Black Flag is the best Assassin's Creed game that was ever made. So, of course, you guys know what happened with Ubisoft. Assassin's Creed Shadows, of course, that tanked. Got bought by Tencent, or Tencent put in a major infusion of cash into it. Tencent, that's a Chinese company. Ubisoft started laying off a whole bunch of people, canceling games, redoing their strategy. So this is basically what they're going to do. So Ubisoft's long-awaited pirate game remake will feature major changes when it launches on July 9th, with the addition of new story quests and characters, but the removal of several key features. Okay, so let's see. Ubisoft explained that it had decided to focus solely on the single-player story of Black Flag's pirate-turned-assassin Edward Kenway, meaning the game's Freedom Cry DLC has not been integrated. Its original multiplayer mode has been ditched. What? And its previously playable modern-day sections have been excised. I'm not too keen that the multiplayer mode has been ditched. Normally, I do not like to play multiplayer games. I really don't. I'm too much of a rogue element. I just like to go in and blow ish up on my own. But this was kind of one where I was looking forward to a multiplayer. All right, so let's see. Some small modern day offering will still be included, it sounded like, though the exact details are unclear. So you won't be wandering around the offices of Abstergo Entertainment as you once did, something that leaves the unanswered implications for the game's bloodline related stories. So with Resynced, we made a clear choice. Resynced director Paul Fu said, I'm guessing he's actually with Tencent, it's a pure story-driven adventure, and we are all fully focused on Edward's adventures in the Caribbean. As a result of this focus, we have elected not to have the multiplayer or the DLC. Resynced is a 2026 take on the original legend, and for those of us who are curious, the original will still be available. Okay, so this is where I put on my software developer hat and I put on my product manager hat. Okay. We've elected not to have the multiplayer or the DLC. Why? We don't want to focus on those two. We basically need to turn around and make some freaking money. That's why those aren't included. So they can just focus on this single player story rather than have the multiplayer or put the DLC. Now, I'll say for now, because if this game makes enough money, they'll probably drop a DLC in later, but they've just pretty much jettisoned that part. So what I'm explaining to you is from a product standpoint, if they're telling me, okay, we decided Assassin's Creed Black Flag, how can we turn this game around in a limited time period to make us some money? Because this is coming out in July of this year, not next year. I think it's July, right? I don't want to misspeak. I do not want to misspeak. I think it was, July 9th. So it's coming out July 9th. You got this game coming out July 9th. They're not keeping all the other stuff in it, because if you're going to keep all the other stuff in it, you might as well just keep the old one up. But they're not doing that. So they're basically going to give us a different version of it for right now and just focus on this single player. No multiplayer or the DLC. So I heard they removed the DLC to add it later. That's exactly what I was saying, Soul Assassin. Because you know what? They're probably going to take. I hope I'm wrong. But if I put on my evil product owner hat, I'm going to make y'all pay for that later on down the road. Kid you not. I will say, if you want multiplayer, guess what? We need to do some stuff with it. We're going to sell it back to you later on. You want the DLC? We're going to make changes to it and sell it back to you later on down the road. Because we need to make up all the money that Assassin's Creed Shadows made us lose. Just like I said, Abris. Just like I said. So this is a little inside baseball that I'm going to give you. Okay, because this is how they think. At least this is how Tencent is going to think. And honestly, if this was something that was brought to me, that's pretty much what I would say. It's like, oh, you want it done when? Oh, really? In a couple of months? All right, what are you stripping out? I could take it out and we'll make them pay for it later. Yeah, okay. All right. That's what you want to do. So, Black Flag. All right, I'm trying to go for where they excluded. Okay. Parallel story, they stripped that out. Blah, blah, blah. Transition moment. Da, 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 da. The modern day has evolved. For Resynced, we've approached it in a way that focuses on Edward's journey while still connecting to his memories to the Animus. The modern day riffs in Resynced will feature new moments that focus on Edward's internal struggles. I keep getting flashbacks to that god-awful Assassin's Creed movie. Don't ever watch that movie. I made the mistake of watching the Assassin's Creed movie. It was ass. It was such ass. I was hoping the Animus would like fry dude's brain. But the only reason that I kept watching is because it was in medieval Spain. So I had to watch that part. But I was like, man, I think this sucked. Let's see. All right, Ubisoft. New additions. 3 new crewmates for Edward to befriend. Why? And installing his beloved Jackdaw. All right, let's see. Lucy Baldwin, the Padre, Dead Man Smith, individual story quests, blah, blah, blah. Tinkering with the gameplay mechanics. It's not an RPG. The focus stays on how you play and you explore the world. Well, there's some of us who like an RPG, which is what I like. So anyway, it's coming out July 9th. I'm curious as to what it looks like. I'm gonna see if I can get, because I think you can still get the original Black Flag. I'm gonna grab that one if I possibly can and keep it first. Because something tells me this Resynced is gonna be really, really lightweight. But we'll see what's going on. Like I said, what I think is they came up with this version to try and recoup the losses and all the money that Ubisoft has been bleeding. Okay. And they'll put the multiplayer in later, charge you for it, put the DLC in, charge it for that. So, how woke of them. Take out the DLC about the quartermaster free slaves and make them pay for it. Yeah, they probably don't want to touch that. Y'all some punks too. I'm serious. This is Ubisoft silently admitting that they blew it. Yeah, they did. They did. There's a better Assassin's Creed film. It focused on Ezio's dad and is a prequel to the game. Okay, y'all have to let me know what that was, because the Assassin's Creed movie that I saw, like I said, it was ass. Like, it was bad. If I wasn't doing other things, I probably would turn that thing off. But anyway, freaking hated that. Okay, so off to some other news, and I got to give a hat tip to Kiss My Grits for sending this my way because y'all know I've been keeping an eye on this one. Michael B. Jordan and Austin Butler's Miami Vice reboot is officially confirmed and getting a new title, Miami Vice 85. The movie will be filmed for IMAX, directed by Joseph Kosinski, Top Gun Maverick, and F1. I still have to watch F1. It looks so good. I haven't seen F1. And open in theaters August 6th, 2027 from Universal. Production starts later this year. I thought it was going to be Glenn Powell and Michael B. Jordan, but I like Austin Butler as well. He did amazing in the Elvis film. You have to watch that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this movie. They better have a freaking Jan Hammer soundtrack. That's all I'm saying. You cannot have Miami Vice without that Jan Hammer soundtrack. I wonder if they're gonna pull the music from 85. Hold on a second. Let's see. When did In the Air Tonight come out? 81. They're gonna put that in this movie. They have to put Phil Collins in the air tonight in this one. They're gonna have to. I'm so happy they're choosing to set Miami Vice in the 80s because that Art Deco vibe and soundtrack would be killer. Yes. Absolutely. If you didn't watch Miami Vice back in the day, watching Miami Vice was like watching a music video every week. And the production costs were so expensive because they had to get all the rights to the music that they used. So dope. Dang, it was so dope. It's gonna be awesome. So keep your eye on that. And also there is a new trailer, a new UK trailer with brand new footage that they've got going on here for Masters of the Universe. So we're going to scrub through this a little bit and see what's new in this one here. Let's see. Take this one. Okay, well, that looks like the same.
So, I'm not from around here. The stories you're telling, Adam?
I swear the music is a little different. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
That you're stuck here until you find this magic sword.
I don't remember this from the American trailer. I don't remember this. It sounds more 80s.
So, I'm not from around here. The stories you're telling, Adam?
Oh, Kiss My Grits is saying it only shows more scenes from Earth, but everything from the previous trailer. Okay, why don't I remember this? Well, this is
that you're stuck here until you find this magic sword.
This obsession with nerd stuff and sword things, you're freaking people out.
That the HR lady? Yeah. Yeah, that's the HR lady. Let me see. We saw this part where he tried to take the sword.
But that sword is gonna show me the way home.
Yeah, I thought last time he didn't take that one in either. Oh, they got stuff. Where's Cassie Gray stuff? And Battle Cat.
I know most of you don't remember me.
Once again, I'm gonna die on this hill. I don't care. Tila should have that darn crown. I can see like edges of it a little bit, but it needs to stick up. And she needs to have the leotard. She needs to have the go-go boots. Sorry, not sorry.
But I know all of you.
Everything changed since you left.
It's all gone.
I love this movie. Chris Mike says the music is the 80s filmation, which I hope they have recreated for this movie. They have to. It needs to hit all the nostalgic feels. It really does. Yeah, the music sounds more 80s. I don't remember those scenes either. Yeah, it's maybe they just didn't have the soundtrack done.
Skeletor took my family, and he destroyed our world.
I don't know how I feel about Jared Leto as Skeletor. It's something I'm going to have to see and hear. I I hope I'm wrong, but every other movie that Jared Leto has been in, I have not been impressed with his performance. Even Morbius, which was so bad, it was actually kind of funny.
I know how it feels to fail.
And when you fall, that's your chance to stand.
That's a nice
I'm
flash.
tall.
And that's some stuff that Man at Arms would say. Say the line. Gotta say a line. And definitely not the Sailor Moon transformation that they had in Masters of the Universe Revelation.
The universe shall quake in my shadow.
Okay, hang on one second. Okay, so I'm just saying, and it's kind of shrunken down here, but why is it He-Man's got the booty shorts and Tila has pants? Both Tila and He-Man are supposed to have booty shorts. Equal opportunity and all that.
The universe shall quake in my shadow.
This looks like so much fun. The ships remind me of the cartoon Autofield.
This is my home. I'm gonna fight for it.
That's Sorceress, if you didn't know. Bird there.
I need every man, woman, or whatever that is.
Again, no Orko. I guess they're saving it. But still, I want to see Orko.
You may have the power, but you're too scared to use it.
Trust me, I know how to use it.
I do like this effect though. Too cool. Let's see. Kiss My Grit says Reina Creole at CinemaCon. A few YouTubers got to see 25 minutes of exclusive footage of Masters of the Universe. They said the footage of Skeletor was awesome. Jared Leto nails it. Okay. And there's a killer fight between Man at Arms and Trapjaw at the beginning of the movie. Idris kicks ass. You know what? I bet you Idris was living his best life. Because he just like us, he grew up watching Masters of the Universe. He grew up watching He-Man. So knowing that, I can't wait to see that fight, man. That's I'm glad to hear it. I am so glad to hear it. Toxic male gaze or something, I bet. Yeah, see that aggravates me. Okay, because granted, there's not many girls who watch He-Man, but I did. Okay. And I like Tila's outfit. Leotard with go-go boots. She-Ra had the same kind of outfit still. Leotard, go-go boots. I want my dad going leotard and go-go boots. Okay, that sold the outfit. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, where's Orko? They're probably saving him. I hate that they're not showing Orko. I really don't like that they're not showing him. So I hope when he does show up, that it looks awesome. You know. Spoiler alert, Orko allegedly won't appear until the very end, unfortunately. Man, unfortunately. Okay. Hope we don't wait till the end. Some looks are too iconic to change. Yeah, and that's one of them. So there's no excuse why she's got pants on. Don't worry, I will rake them over the coal for not giving us leotards and go-go.
You tell everyone that you're from another planet. It just makes you sound a little very crazy.
That's okay. That's okay. We love him anyway. So I'm really hoping that this film does well. Like I said, I'm a big He-Man fan. Used to watch it all the time before She-Ra came on. And maybe if this one works out well, they'll make a She-Ra movie. But nothing like that freaking She-Ra. I don't even want to talk about it because it's such an abomination. They need to go back to the old She-Ra, the She-Ra, because there isn't any other one. The actress Peg Taylor told a reporter she agreed to wear the original costume design that was loyal to the 80s, but they changed it. Yeah, I want to know what Karen went and did that. Just saying. When I find out who it is, I'm going to blow them up. I'm totally going to blow him up. Okay, so we have got 65 of you guys watching between YouTube and X. Thank you so very much. It is so amazing that you guys are here with me. Let's go on to Coyote versus Acme. Now, this is from IndieWire saying Coyote versus Acme trailer. After 3 years, the Looney Tunes live action courtroom drama is finally here. Initially shelved by Warner Brothers Discovery as a tax write-off, like they did with the Batgirl, Coyote versus Acme will finally come to theaters this summer. And I cannot freaking wait. Oh, Amanda, we will. Definitely will. All right. So I don't know how many of you remember, but this movie was talked about that it was in production and and done. And people like me who love Warner Brothers cartoons, love Wile E. Coyote. Okay. There was so much stuff in Wile E. Coyote. It was just insane. Loved it. And Looney Tunes, which is one of the absolute, I'd probably say the biggest property that Warner Brothers has, at least from my perspective anyway, that they would shelve a movie like that. Like, why? That makes no freaking makes no sense. But let's do a little background here before we take a look at the actual trailer. Years before Warner Brothers was set to be purchased by Paramount, Warner Brothers Discovery made many negative headlines, keyword being many, by shelving several completed projects before release in order to cash in on tax write-offs. This happened with Batgirl, a superhero film starring Leslie Grace and J.K. Simmons. I heard that it was best that film never saw the light of day. From everything that I've heard about Batgirl, it's better, no one ever having seen it. Batgirl is pretty much nothing compared to Coyote versus Acme, which is basically a live action Looney Tunes film in the vein of Space Jam or Back in Action. I've seen both of those movies. numerous times. So I was looking forward to Coyote versus Acme. Unlike Batgirl, Coyote versus Acme was eventually taken off the shelf, so to speak, when Warner Brothers Discovery leadership reversed course and allowed the filmmakers to shop the film at some other distributors. And after over a year of searching, the movie finally got picked up when Ketchup Entertainment acquired it in 2025. Now, I've never heard of Ketchup Entertainment at all. I don't know if anybody has heard of them before, but it's probably like a small indie distributor who basically said, "Hey, we'll take a chance on it." So they went and picked it up. Because I don't know if you guys saw it. If not, you need to see it. The Daffy Duck Porky Pig movie, The Day the Earth Blew Up. That was a good watch. I thoroughly enjoyed that. So let's see. The inspiration for Coyote versus Acme comes from a 1990 New Yorker satirical piece written by Ian Fraser. I remember this. Okay. The story, formatted like a real court report, focuses on a lawsuit from classic Looney Tunes character Wile E. Coyote against the Acme Corporation, the manufacturer of the various gadgets and traps the Coyote uses in his shorts to catch the Roadrunner. In 49 shorts starring Wiley, the Acme products tended to backfire and malfunction in horrible and often humiliating ways. Hilarious ways. You knew as soon as he opened up an Acme product, that sucker was not going to work. But I had heard about this piece, Coyote versus Acme. We're like, wow, he's actually trying to sue. So one of the reasons that I love the fact that this film is coming out, because Zaslav basically tried to throw this out, like, nah, nobody's gonna see it. We're just gonna write it off. But there's too many fans who wanted to see it. So kudos to Ketchup for picking this up. I've heard of ketchup as food, but not as entertainment. I hadn't either, but you know what? A lot of people are going to find out exactly who Ketchup Entertainment is. So why don't we take a look at the trailer? Of course, remember, fair use YouTube, but I got to scrub this just in case Ketchup Entertainment tries to claim me. So let's take a look at the trailer here, and you guys can let me know your thought. Oh shoot, not the rocket skates. Not the rocket skates. You know. And I love the animation. Again, this reminds me of Space Jam. Reminds me of Looney Tunes back in action. The Day the Earth Blew Up, that's 100% animation. So no like live action theme. Get ready. Light it. Here he comes. There's a little runner. Okay, I heard Ketchup Entertainment roast the hell out of Warner Brothers. So check it out. Okay, from Warner Brothers, Warner Brothers Discovery Company, and they flipped it around with an asterisk and says WAG. A wholly owned subsidiary of the Acme Corporation. This movie is gonna make so much money.
Have you been horribly injured by a product made by the Acme Corporation?
No, not the slip and fall lawyer. Not the slip and fall lawyer. This is like Morgan and Morgan. Or Better Call Saul. Which one? Nah, Morgan.
It's not your fault. There's probably someone to blame.
John Cena? John Cena. Okay, I love that.
Name of the case is Coyote versus Acme.
I love that so much. Again, if you've grown up or even, you watch them on YouTube, okay, the fact that he just comes up with all these signs, especially if you watched, oh my gosh, Tiny Toons, same Coyote, all he did was talk with signs.
Wile E. Coyote. He is reckless. We all know who's responsible, and all of his injuries are self-inflicted.
Acme paint. Acme paint. He paints, a tunnel into the wall, and the train comes running out. Sure.
You've been settling Acme cases for years.
I could probably get you $250 for that.
He does remind me of Better Call Saul, although, well, they are in New Mexico. Okay, now I'm thinking about that.
We get you $250 for that.
This is your opportunity to really show people what you're capable of.
Oh. Yeah, Wile E. Coyote, he had a lot of pianos fall on him, actually.
These companies think they can do whatever they want.
What is he doing to Tweety? Okay, so John Cena's the Acme Corporation lawyer. It's a dark shape, but he did to Tweety.
They want. We're sick of it.
Acme, hack you!
Nothing to see here.
Lawyer embarrasses self in front of news media.
We really
How much is
had nothing.
We both.
Not Foghorn Leghorn. Is he going to get a 2x4? Which somebody's ass with it. I hope they do Two Soul Assassin. I need that Speedy Gonzalez movie in my life. And not just Speedy Gonzalez, his cousin Slowpoke Rodriguez better be in it too. There's Slowpoke Rodriguez. Sylvester thought he could snatch him up. And what did Slowpoke do? He pulled out a gun. Kiss My Grit says that lawyer is Hollywood's equivalent of Dan Newland. LOL. Yep.
No, it would be very unpleasant if anything bigger.
Is Foghorn Leghorn involved with Acme? What?
Oh, it would be very unpleasant if anything bigger were to become public.
Why does Tweety have a shotgun? It's like a chicken when he cocks a shotgun. Oh, this is ridiculous.
So, what is up, Doc?
No way. Bugs Bunny at the end.
The Acme Corporation is releasing this film for accounting purposes only. We do not condone any of the storylines depicted.
Check it out. A troll court entertainment production. Now, granted, the screenplay story is by James Gunn. This is too funny. I love all of this so much. Ketchup Entertainment, Warner Brothers, Troll Court Entertainment Production, Key Light Pictures production. So Key Light Pictures, that's the one that's closest to the actual shooting of the film. Oh my gosh. Based on the New Yorker article by Ian Fraser. This is so funny. I can't believe James Gunn actually wrote the story. Well, James Gunn, Jeremy Slater, and Sammy Birch. Okay, so it's 3 of them. All right. I cannot wait for this. This movie is going to be freaking insane. I can't wait. I can't wait. Foghorn better have that southern accent. Now, see here, son. You have made me reach the limits of my medication. Movie's going to be crazy and we're all going to be good for it. Yes. We want to see Warner Brothers cartoon characters doing crazy ass Warner Brothers cartoon character ish with some modern day equivalent stuff thrown in there. Like, I think it's freaking hilarious. Tweety had that shotgun, and when he cocked the shotgun, it sounded like a chicken. I can't. Hey, rabbits and reels. Tweety be like, take this, mother cluck. This is gonna be so much fun. Oh my gosh. We Gen Xers are eating good. We are eating freaking good. Yes, Bugs is in this movie. Gotta be. Because wasn't there an episode? There was an episode of with Wile E. Coyote, with Bugs and Wile E. Coyote. Yep. Was anybody thinking about that one shot in Muppets 2011 when they saw Bugs Bunny in the frame of the trailer? Really? I don't know. I don't even remember seeing that one. Will Coyote finally catch the Roadrunner at the end of the movie? He probably will, and then he'll wind up getting hit by like a Cybertruck or something. Because he can never truly get the Roadrunner. We want to see Looney Tunes back in action. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I cannot wait for this film. The trailer is hilarious. I love the fact that they are trolling Warner Brothers at every single freaking turn. I'm trying to find out who Ketchup Entertainment is, exactly who they are. Let's see. If I go by, well, tell you what, we'll just go right to their website, because it really is important to look at. That's why I always bring up who works on certain films, because the production company that's all the way up here in the highest, they get the first billing, and then it goes further down to further down to further down, to closer that they are to the actual production. Like production company who works for a production company, who works for another production company, who's the ones who actually distribute the film. So that's how that works. But yeah, Ketchup Entertainment. Why don't we find out exactly who these people are? Because I have never heard of them. So let's see. With over a decade in film finance and distribution, Ketchup Entertainment is an innovator in financing. Yeah, I can do that later. I'll do that later. I don't want y'all pissing me off with this. First to know when. Yeah, sure, why not? Y'all know my email address. Okay. I mean, y'all kept bugging me about this. Why did this keep coming up? Fix your site. All right. So anyway, these are the films that they have done. Okay, the day the Earth blew up. Again, I saw that. That was funny. Let's see. Hellboy, The Crooked Man. I haven't seen that. Goodrich. I have not seen that. Let's see. I don't know what Memory is. I don't know what Weekend in Taipei is, but I did watch Ferrari. Did not watch Hypnotics. That's from Robert Rodriguez. Ferrari is from Michael Mann. Did not see that. I didn't see a lot of these darn movies. But they're independent distributors. So a lot of these, most folks aren't going to see. Ooh, what are the Starving Games? Okay, I haven't seen that one. So yeah, they're a distributor worldwide. But what I'm waiting to watch here is Coyote versus Acme. So that's what I want to check out. It's gonna be funny. I can't wait. I'm gonna watch that movie. And I'm just going to be like, remember this cartoon, this Roadrunner cartoon, the rocket skates, that is classic. Absolutely classic. All right, folks. So to wrap up the show for tonight, I love making you guys laugh, especially when I see crazy things like this. Enjoy.
Yes. We have a lovely selection of maidens for you today.
Now, don't laugh, but honestly, okay, I can't believe I stopped it here. But anyway, this was actually how it was done back in the day. You had someone do your portrait or whatever, and that's pretty much how things got around, actually.
Selection of maidens for you today.
We are horny.
Lady Catherine of Hempstead. She's known to take care of household and husband as well. To the left, then?
Left.
Very well. To the left.
Boring.
Lady Eleanor of Kent.
Ooh, she's pretty.
Notice that the white wig brigade. Really bad, right? White wigs.
She's a patroness of the arts and literature as well.
Did you say literature?
Literature.
Yes, literature.
Yes.
Like books.
Can she read?
Very well, sir.
Oh, no reading, no reading.
Stinky poo-poo.
She might have original thoughts.
I can laugh at this. So you feminazis can get bent. This is freaking funny.
Lady Agatha.
Okay, 1 second. Interesting. I fancy her.
I haven't said anything.
I like her for some reason.
Would you like to know about her personality? Her
No,
interests?
Where's my screw?
At once.
Bring us a square with haste.
We don't need her personality. What personality? No, we don't need that. We don't need that. We want to lock in.
With haste, quickly.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
The opening message must be quite thoughtful.
I'm quite the poet.
Good notes, sir.
Yes.
All right. You have pulled the words from my mouth.
Send a raven immediately.
At once. Ready for Raven!
Ooh, I can't wait to have sexual intercourse.
I will watch.
The raven from the Lord! A message from you, Lady Agatha! Be still my heart.
With the Agatha? Okay, but she does not look like her. Well, okay, catfish, right? Catfish. Okay. Hey, what?
Doesn't exactly have a way with words.
No.
Well, it seems he's attached to likeness.
Oh! Why must they always insist on this behavior?
I feel like he's brushed it for sure. No, I've never seen one that looks like that.
Lady Agatha has risen.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. A restraining decree. Right.
Have a killed.
Very
Have
well.
a killed.
Thank you
Have
so
a
much.
killed. Absolutely. Thank you, Theodore.
Very good, sir.
Thank you, Theodore. Thank you. Thank you.
I would like to consult.
I love it when there's skits like this. Where they go way back, they go back in history and do stuff like this. That's freaking funny. Because if you didn't think that this happened, go look up Henry VIII and what's her name? Anne of Cleves. Yeah. She did not look like her portrait at all. Henry VIII got catfished and was not happy. Look that up. Well, you guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out with me here on the show, the Spice Lounge. Get ready because next week, I can't believe this. Next week is our 100th show. And for our 100th show, we're going to have author Douglas A. Burton is going to be here, and Kamran Pasha is going to be here. So that is going to be next week. 100th show. You do not want to miss it. You guys have been absolutely fabulous. I so appreciate